We hold a lot of meetings leading up to the expo, and we talk about what we want to do seminars this year, what's new. We decided, you know what, with a lot of you, we go to a lot of trade shows. I was a buyer for 20 years, and now I'm in sales, and it was when I was a buyer, my first question is, what's new? You know, and that's what I hear from a lot of vendors that walk into the booth. So we thought, you know, try to wrap up a 30-minute seminar. We're going to put just a few things together that are new that you may not have seen. Some things are new and improved, and just go over some features and benefits of some products. The first one I want to go over today is Songbird Essentials. We've had in our line for years the SE324 3-2 thistle feeder. 36 feeding ports. This is a new improved version. We have now taken it so that all of the caps are metal, the perch going through is metal, and we've added more durability to the actual tube itself. So we won't have the issue with the squirrels wanting to chew on the plastic perches are the caps. Yellow is a new color, so we will have 3 colors to choose from. We will have the copper and the red as usual, and we have just added the yellow to the lineup. This one is not in stock yet. It's a running change. We're going to run through our current inventory. Once our current inventory is run through, then we will go ahead and start sending these out. But a lot of improvements and enhancements to this product right here. Like I say, the durability factor is a lot more durable, and the squirrels aren't going to destroy it. So
that's more expensive than the plastic, though, correct?
This one, see, I don't remember the price on it. Crystal, do you have a price list? I'll check on that. I think they average about $2 more than the plastic.
That's all.
That's
for all metal?
That's it. We wanted to keep it down lower, keep it at a better price point. So, you know, I think we looked at it a while ago, and if I'm not mistaken, we looked at it, it was $2 difference. So,
I think that's the case of just over.
yeah. So, like yellow's the new color that'll be coming in. Even the cups on the inside at the bottom, those there as well are metal. So, total revamp on that product right there. The second item I'm going to talk to you about is from Backyard Essentials. We've come out with a new ceramic bird bath. Total ceramic, embossed on the outside, embossed on the inside, perfect depth. There's actually, with the embossing, it gives the bird something to grip to. You've got this one being HummBug in green. We have one in a cobalt blue that's got a bluebird design in the bottom. These are $17.50, and they are 20% off at show. So there are 2 of these. You will also notice, I don't have them in here because we've very few samples. We've got a new ground bird bath. We've got 2 new square-based round, kind of a heavy plastic type bird bath, where the top unscrews from the base. You fill the base with sand and put the top back on. Really sharp looking, and we're bringing our first large fountain into the line. So you'll be able to see all of those back at the Songbird Essential booth. So, like I said, this is on 20% off here at the show. Something else that we're excited about new that we put on Backyard Essentials is our new seed scoop. I hold 4 cups, so you can use it as a scoop. Or the best thing about it, please stop by the SE booth and try it. It's got the hinge on it where the bottom opens, so you can scoop the seed, take it right to your tube feeder, and fill it right up. So we've got seed back there that you all can play on. Kids in the sandbox. So, but I think this one is normally $7.50. It's on special for $5. Like I said, it has just come in, what, Crystal, here in the last couple weeks that we've got them in. Because they were first going to come in where you have to put them together, and it's like, no, let's just go ahead, assemble them, and get them done. So this is $2.50 off at show, so these are at $5. The next one I want to talk to get all the by gift essentials is we have a new stained glass hummingbird feeder. There's actually 6 styles in the series. This happens to be the #1 seller. It's an 8-ounce capacity. It does come with the hook. But what we've done is, if you've seen feeders like this in the past, these are glass, and as soon as you turn it the wrong way, it drops out and it breaks. These are plastic, and they're threaded so that you can just put them back in and thread them back down. So they're not going to fall out and break. And you can turn them upside down, they're not going to fall out. So we came out with 6 of these. We actually have a PDQ that'll be available spring of 2020. That's going to give you 24 to a display. It's going to give you 6 each of the top 4 sellers. Again, that one is on display again back in the Songbird Essentials booth. So we've had a really good reception. We've had them at shows for probably half the year now. We've got some real good. They are all hand-blown glass, so no 2 are going to be identical. Next one I want to go to is something that intrigued me last year. Last year we had HummBug Ideology came and they showed the HummBug hummingbird feeder, which is a non-nectar feeder, strictly a protein feeder. Throw bananas in, attracts fruit flies, hummingbirds eat the fruit flies. I know for a fact I got one of my customers in there who has last year sold over 600 of these. Wow. So, and we couldn't keep them on hand. The fact that, you know, you put a banana in there, we'll say, ooh, yeah, but it takes a while. You know, it does. The fruit flies, it draws the fruit flies, the hummingbirds come in. You know, I know your first instinct is, oh, I want to change it out right away because it looks disgusting. You can't. You know, that's the whole idea. And really, the other thing about it is wasps aren't a huge, and bees aren't a huge issue because there's not enough of a sugar content in bananas to make that a problem. So this is done extremely well. Well, this year, I'm excited that they are here with the HummYum, which is 2 feeders in one. It is protein feeder as well as a nectar feeder. And I watched their QVC commercial several times, so I know how to do this. So basically, you have this piece right here, the bottom, that you put banana slices in. And they make it very easy. They number the plates to go in. So you've got plate number 1, which fits down and it locks in place. And then you've got plate number 2 that goes down. And that actually opens and closes for the fruit flies to come up or come down. And I'll show you right away why they use that. And then you've got the top piece, which holds your nectar, your hummingbird nectar. So
Is that divided?
Huh?
Is that divided? Oh, no, okay.
It's this way here, because this is where your fruit flies come up. So, and then what you do is, like, if you're going to take this and go clean it, you're going to close this off so the fruit flies don't get out. So once you get it cleaned and you go to put it back on, you just slide this switch as it opens it again. So now it's open and it allows the fruit flies to come up. So I don't know, I think it's a very interesting concept. I mean, I was amazed at how many of the HummBugs that we actually sold. And I think now that you've taken in the protein with the nectar, I think a lot of people are very comfortable with the nectar because they know for sure, but now you've got the best of both. So this vendor is here. They are right inside the new addition to the new warehouse that he's here. I know he's got displays, and I think his displays you get has a digital screen on it that actually shows the customers the birds. You can YouTube it like I did. There's some great videos on there showing it. I mean, it's easy to clean. I mean, it's just protein and nectar. I mean, I'm amazed. And it's not only bananas. I've heard people say they put apples. I've heard people say they put grapes. So it's any kind of fruit, because any kind of fruit's going to draw in the fruit fly. So that's what it is. And again, like I say, not a lot of problems with bees. The fact that the bananas and the fruits are so low in sugar content. The next one I wanted to point out, and I got to cheat on some of these because these are so new, is Droll Yankee has come out with a new hummingbird feeder and a new Oriole feeder. They've actually made the tops flat for them to easily sit on a counter and fill easily. A little bit bigger opening. I thought it's interesting because what they've done is literally on the bottom of these feeders embossed is your nectar recipe. So if you ever have to question how much sugar and how much water, it literally says nectar recipe, 1 part sugar, 4 parts water, right on the bottom of the feeder. So again, these are brand new. And like I say again, this is the Orioles given a purchase, and I do have the port on this. It's a perforated plastic again that Orioles will be able to get their beaks in there, but the bees and stuff are not going to be able to get in there. So that's new from Droll Yankee.
Will you have replacements for those portholes?
You know what? That's a good question, Roger. Like I say, I just literally got the sample.
The Orioles going to pick that thing out of there.
Tell you what, Roger, they come out pretty easily, so I'm going to venture to say, yeah, we've got, what's her name here with Droll Yankee, so I will check with her, but I would think so, because they are going to wear out after time. You're exactly right. So, but what's that? All right. We've got 2 coming out Nature's Way. I've only got the one. I don't have the other one. This is their little mason jar feeder. You noticed in the last few years, mason jars and such have become pretty popular little items. This one here has got 4 feeding ports on it. All the pieces removed for easy cleaning. You can pull out the rubber nectar tips. Pull out easy clean, dishwasher safe. This holds 6 ounces. It is, it's adorable. And if I'm not mistaken, when these come in, these are going to be a must buy in 9. I think it's a PDQ. I think it's a PDQ. So you're going to see a lot of that. We're going to start doing a lot of that with Songbird Essentials too, with PDQs. As you can see, the mesh feeders out here in the PDQ of 8 and stuff like that. Cut the box off, take the top off, it's on the shelf, ready to go. So this is brand new, coming out from Nature's Way. Nature's Way is also going to have what they call a traditional gravity hummingbird feeder. It's going to have 6 feeding ports. It looks like your traditional feeder. 6 built-in perches, built-in amp mode, easy to clean, 2-part base system. I'm hoping he's going to have it in the booth here, that you can have the opportunity to go and look at it. New from, I don't know what do we call them, Panacea, Woodland, Heritage Farm, Artline, Cave Homes, whatever you want to call them. This is their, they've got a series of white enamelware products. This happens to be their milk can seed feeder. It's got 6 feeding ports on it, holds 4 pounds of seed. So it is a large capacity. It's got divots in the lid, so when you lock the lid down, it locks in place. This is one of the new ones.
What's that run, Kevin?
I don't know. I'm sorry that I don't have that answer for you. This is like brand new. It's like the one sample that he brought. It's the same with this one here. He's probably got it in the booth. This is one that they have come out with, recycled plastic, and they're calling it the 5-in-1. I'm going to get my notes here, make sure I get this one. So it holds a seed or suet cake on each side. It will hold a 4-inch or a 6-inch seed cylinder. So it lifts out the cylinder. The rod goes right through the center, goes in. You can also take it, you can also choose to feed it, just laying it in there like that, or you can pull this out and you turn it into a fly-through platform feeder with 2 suet cakes on the end. So they've made it a very flexible feeder. Like I say, we do, when it comes to the seed logs, we do carry the 4-inch and the 6-inch from Pine Tree Farms. Several varieties. Like I say, the rod just goes right through it, lifts up. It's plastic, it's hard, and it just drops right back down in it.
Like a rotisserie chicken.
Like a rotisserie too. Yeah. So, you know, a lot of options with this feeder here, made out of recycled plastic. It's going to last a long time. All right, the last one that I want to talk about, this one just blows my mind, is Brome Squirrel Buster just came out with their new suet feeder. Crystal map on this is, cost is $40-something is what the cost is on this. And it is mapped just like everything else. Holds 2 suet cakes. It's got the roof and stuff to help protect it. It's squirrel proof, or as they say, they stand behind their product 100% lifetime. It's squirrel proof, it's squirrel resistant. So basically, you take the hanger off, remove the entire shroud, and you're left with the inside. And basically you, where's the door? Open this up, this slides down, and then this comes out. You just pop this up, place the suet cake in there, close it back down. And it goes back inside here, and then you lock it in place.
You have to slide it in the little.
Yeah, it sticks out, slide around those rails.
Yeah. So what they do is, as the birds, this paper on here is causing the problem. As the birds eat the suet, it becomes lighter, it travels to the bottom. So once it's empty, it's down here. So once you see these yellow cages at the bottom, it's empty. It's time to fill it. So that's how you know, on each side. This is one too that is adjustable. It gives you the opportunity to adjust it to keep squirrels or heavier birds, and you do all the adjusting. So like I say, it just came in. Like I say, as they eat, the suet levels drop. They are here. So they are over on the other side.
Yeah, I think you gotta slide it from the bottom. Yeah, slide it out.
There you go. It's like, damn, I did it yesterday. What's wrong with today? I wish. So again, all you gotta do is you just put the shroud back on it. It's the same principle. It's just exactly the same as all, on the same principle as our other feeders, except it's a suet feeder. I haven't, they sent me a sample to hang in my yard and I haven't done it yet, so. I know. So, haven't had the chance to do that yet, so. And of course, these aren't the only new items that you're gonna see. I mean, a lot of vendors here are gonna have new items. If you're a Holland Hill person and you buy the Holland Hill Oreo feeders or the Holland Hill, which is the copper feeders with the glass dishes and stuff, you're going to notice that on the stuff that was plastic, on the blue and the orange, everything's moving to glass. The plastic company closed down, so there will now be really nice bubble glass in orange, blue, and clear. So that's going to be a change that you're going to see. The Oreo stuff is going now. We've got a little bit, we've still got some of the clear glass, and we've still got some of the plastic blue that we still have to get through. But that's a running change. The orange is ready to go. Like I say, you know, we do have the PDQ available in that. So if you like the idea of those feeders, there's the 24 pack that's got 4 of your top sellers, 6 each, or you can buy them by the eaches. That hasn't changed at all. In fact, I don't know anything on this table that you need to buy a full case. It's still by the eaches. Other than that, dining tent out front. If y'all haven't figured out what that is, out front, tonight's, what is it?
Tonight's beer and brats.
Beer and brat night tonight. You've got vendors on this side, that side, and in the new building. Anybody have any questions?
Margarita machine.
Margarita, very good question, very good question. Margarita Martin machine this year is located in the Gift Essentials, Entertaining Essentials booth. Walk in, back left corner. Dustin, your bartender, will take good care of you. So that is where that is. I thought we had two. I guess we only got one. Yeah, that's not the only thing getting in my house. Yes. Yes.
What would be the difference of Songbird Essentials and Gift what it is that how you take over a line? Or
Okay, so we're going to be branding it as the Essential family of brands. Entertaining Essentials is basically what you're going to find, which is all of our beverage division, which is going to be wine bags, corkscrews, cigar cutters, decorative wine boxes and stuff like that. Everything but cheese boards, platters, that type of thing. Yes. What's that? No, we had design in. I don't know if we're moving forward with that or not. I'm not sure. Then you have Gift Essentials. And Gift Essentials is going to encompass your all of your Christmas type merchandise, your glass trees, your light up trees, your stained glass chimes, your stained glass bird feeders, the Babo Albizia wood bamboo chimes will be shifting to a Gift Essential label. So that is all of your outdoor type gift decor type items. Songbird Essentials, Backyard Essentials is going to be all of your bird stuff. We've gone into where we were getting into shepherd poles, we're getting into wrought iron hooks, we're getting into hook extenders and stuff like that, which we came up with a new label of Backyard Essentials for that. That's what your scoop is under.
So is this you come in with new ideas? Is this you buying new products? How does a product become a Songbird Essential when it looks like it was being manufactured before, or the idea? Are you actually making them all, having them made?
You know, we are having this made. There's people who come to us with product, you know, and ask if we want to have this under the, you know, the Songbird Essentials or the logo. And a lot of it is, like you say, a lot of the stuff comes in that we decide to bring in. It's a lot of vendors that are here now that are, some of them are nonstop and ask us if we'd like to private label or what have you. So I mean,
so they box it, they print the boxes for it? Or you guys?
we design all of that. Kaylee does, her and back there, her does do a lot of that. You know, you know, like Looker division is part of the Songbird Essential line.
Right.
You know, so we bought Looker, so we're still making all of that product in the United States. You know, it's just we're out, and I'm not, you know, it's Grant and both go to China twice a year, and they look at new stuff. You know, we've got some people here that help design products, and you know, some of our product comes out of India. As much as we want, we would love for everything to come into the that we can make here in the United States, and believe me, across town we are making more now than we ever have before. We are making so much in the United States, just across town here. But you know, we go to a lot of different events. I mean, like Grant and both go to China to look and see what's new. I mean, you're going to notice back in the SE booth, there's 3 new Oreo feeders, jelly and orange feeders. When you look at them from a distance, you're going to think, oh, that's recycled plastic, but it's not. Look. It allows me to give you a price point. And that's the other thing. That's the other reason why we go places, is to be able to give you a price point to people more quick. So that not everything is so out of the water that it's hard for you to do your recovery or whatever you do to get your retail. So, you know, we look all over the place. Like the scoop, a guy came to us and said, hey, got this scoop. What do you think? You know, it's the hummingbird ring. We were approached with the hummingbird ring. Hey, I came up with this. Would you guys be interested? You know, so we partner with those people with them under one of our essential brands. Anybody else? No. I know she's wait for margaritas.
Do you have a list of items that are made in the USA?
I tell you what, you can't, Kaylee, is that still going to be one of the topics that's going to be on the new website?
Yes.
Okay, if you go to our website and you go to, it's like everything or whatever, there is a tab that says Made in the USA that you can click on and it will show you everything that's made in the USA. Like aspects, it's totally made in the USA. Alice's Cottage, totally made in the USA. I mean, so it's all listed there on the website, which there's another seminar coming up one of these days. I think Kayla's going to go over. We have revamped, she has revamped, a team have revamped the entire website, which it looks like we're going from the Beverly Hillbillies to, you know, living high in the city. So, I mean, they've really done a great job at redoing the website, making it easier to, you know, maneuver, friendlier to use. So it's definitely got a whole new look on it. But no, you can find that. And don't forget the resource tab. You know, we put our newsletters and stuff that we've done in the past on there for you guys to be able to go in and look at and say, hey, I like that article. It's there for you guys to take, use it yourself. That's what it's there for. It's got the resources. We've got the tips brochures to help you sell product. We've got the postcard program. We've got the specific bird signage. We've got all of that we've got.
If you go to the website and in the search type in Made in the USA, it'll populate below it and hit the down arrow and click on it and it'll bring up all those products.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one that we use quite a bit. So.
Is the new website live?
Not yet. It'll launch in January,
Okay.
so we want to make sure all the bugs are worked out of it. And
The bugs are made in USA too.
Anybody else got any questions? Yeah.
Is the video display for the HummBug and available?
I think so. He is right over, he's got two displays sitting there with the video. He has the LED video screens on it. Yeah.
We use the CD with HummBug and so
That's like the squungy. You know, people who sell the squungy, I can't sell the squungy. Well, if you got a place to show the video, you're going to sell so many more squunchies. We have a customer, I don't even know what state she's in, has a dress shop, and she put a 2-foot by 6-foot display in. You know what I'm talking about?
Kansas.
And she has sold more squunchies than the population of the whole city. I mean, she just by showing the video. And you know, we've got those videos out there. The Hummer ring, all of those. Again, on the website, we'll show you that. And those are no charge to you. We can get them on the jump drive. You can do them on a CD. We can email the links to you or whatever. But those are out there, and we do not charge you for those. Those are out there to help you sell products. So if you've got a way to get a DVD player hooked up,
put them on a
show
tablet
videos.
too.
What?
We can put them on tablets too. I think it's
Yeah.
like $30 and you get it on a tablet.
Yeah, she said we can also put them on tablets for you. There is a charge on that.
With the scrungy, we sell ear corn for $1 here, and it's hard to keep up with it.
Yeah, they go. They go, that's for sure. All right, anybody else got a question? All right, well, I have got compliments of Brome. I have got 2 Squirrel Buster seed feeders to give away. I've got a bird bath to give away. I've got a